Good morning, everyone. It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, bringing you your reading for the week starting the 6th of August. And we're up for the third and final eclipse of this eclipse season, which is a partial solar eclipse on the new moon on the 8th of August. And I believe it is the same day pretty much all around the world this time. So I know in Australia we're looking at later that evening, whereas I think for the likes of, say, parts of the United States will be in the morning on the 8th of August. So it's been quite a ride, and I think for many of us we can say the same in terms of what we've all experienced, what we've really been forced to look at within ourselves when we're looking, and we've spoken a lot about the shadow aspect of ourselves. It's all about releasing negative or old belief systems, because we don't have room for that anymore. It's time to release all of that, to be able to allow these new downloads to be received, these new vibrational frequencies, so that we can work with them. And what we're really doing is unlocking the ancient wisdoms, the ancient knowledge that already lies deep within us on a cellular level, and we all have access to this information. It's about how do we access it and then work with it, and with the energies that are coming in and already are here. It's really in many ways showing us how we have to work differently, and we have to look after our own bodies a lot more. So for example, it may be that you need some dietary changes, eating more whole foods, less processed foods, working, maybe, doing some exercise. I know for myself that I've been now doing Kundalini yoga, and I've been finding it's made a really big difference in myself. Our connection to source is really, really important, and that can be done as we do start changing and shifting our behaviors and then what we ingest and our emotional state. So let's see what cards come through for this week. I haven't actually pulled them. I thought I'll just do them as I am recording this morning. So what is it that we need to know? Oh, this has been coming up. Ancient sound frequencies. Love it. Unlimited potential. Let's pull another. 639 solfeggio frequency, relationships of self, and then relationship with others. And I'm going to pull one more just for luck. I'm going to pull it from the top. Okay. And it's the 417 solfeggio frequencies. So it's all about the releasing of traumatic experience. So really beautiful message that we do have for this week. When we're looking at that first card of ancient sound frequencies, how important it is to keep ourselves balanced, and the vibration that we create on the internal level is so important for our well-being, and then how we what's the word that I want? I can't think of the word that I actually want to use, so apologies on that one. But with the ancient sound frequencies, it's all about balance. And when I look at these cards and I see 3 out of the 4 cards are actually solfeggio frequencies. The solfeggio frequencies are all about the purest of tones, hence why I've brought them into the deck. And on a cellular level, we respond beautifully with these tones, and we can use these tones at different chakras and for different emotional aspects. different reasons that we need to actually work with them, and they really are beautiful and easily accessible on the internet, but you actually can buy them as a CD or download them as MP3s as well. For me, it's really the significance too for me is that I'm actually traveling to Egypt in a couple months time, and I cannot wait to do that. And again, it is all about the vibrational frequencies that I'm going to be going into, and I know ultimately the downloads that I will also be able to experience while I'm there. So when the ancient sound frequencies come in, it's really about rebalancing our energetics. And I know even just going on a personal experience last week, I found that I was getting major downloads, but what goes up must come down, and it's really important to remember it. So hence even more important for the balance aspect. So I found by the end of last week I crashed. I've been exhausted energetically and feeling flat. So give yourself some time out. Maybe go and have a look at the solfeggio frequencies that are available and choose one that most resonates for you and play it. Unlimited potential, like it just all it all fits together. It weaves together everything with these cards, because unlimited potential, the actual geometry of this card is the truncated icosahedron. The truncated icosahedron is something that Buckminster Fuller worked with his geodesic domes. It is also the geometry that relates to our DNA, and it's that pentahex formation that we see within this particular geometry. And what it is saying is that we have the potential, we have the ability to be able to create any potentials that or any and all potentialities into our lives and create the world that we want, because we are never restricted by time or place when it comes to working with energy. And as we start to change our mindset, as we start to change our day-to-day living in terms of eating, in terms of socialization, in terms of cleaner living, in terms of exercise, meditation, working with these higher frequencies, we have the potential to create anything we want, anything that we truly desire. So know that we are not restricted, that we can create it if that's what we choose to do. The 639 solfeggio frequency is all about our relationship to self, and then our relationship with others. So the more that we create changes on our own level in relationships, in terms of working with our self-love and our self-worth, and working with honoring yourself and seeing the amazing person that you are and feeling good within yourself, we then also pass these vibrations on to others, and we start to find as we are more balanced within ourselves, within our relationship with ourselves, that our relationship with others will start to change as well, and it can be quite noticeably different. So we really are going through major changes right as we speak with all these different frequencies. The fourth card to come through is also another solfeggio frequencies, and for me, this coming through, and I think what this is actually doing is, because we've got that last eclipse later on in this week, that it's still giving us that time. It's still bringing through parts of shadow. It's still bringing through past traumas or past experiences that have been huge learning curves for us, all part of our life experience. And it's time to just release the last bits at this present moment, because this is something that if we don't work with, it can hold us back on all levels of our being, and it can inhibit us from really moving forward. So it may be that you've been stuck in a relationship that really hasn't been good for you. It may be that something within your past, you know, the trauma with maybe a partner or something that has physically happened to yourself. It could be anything, and remember, always remember, trauma is different for every individual to what they experience, how they experience, and what they consider a traumatic experience. So use this time, in particular this week as we go through the final of the eclipse season, to be able to release. Use the fire energy, because we're working with the sign of Leo. Use that fire energy to truly release what no longer we need to hold on to, what no longer serves us. And what I would be doing, that if you're struggling to just let it go, is to actually write it down. And on the day of the eclipse is to burn it. And then we're working with the fire energy, we're working with the eclipse. And I see the phoenix rising, and of course I resonate so much with it, being that to me, I am the phoenix for my own life experiences, and then hence what I'm bringing forth to share with everybody else. So be gentle, be kind on yourself, work with the energies of now, work with the energies of these cards, which are absolutely beautiful, and the message really, really is here in terms of what you can do to help yourself this week. So have an amazingly beautiful week. Take care of yourself, and we'll definitely be speaking to you soon. Okay, bye for now.